Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
I'm Ashley Sledge.
Let's talk horror. Now, today I am so excited because not only am I joined by two of my best friends ever, but it is my 36th birthday. So being able to share today with all of you and to be doing this means so much to me. And the fact that everybody came out to hang out with us is so cool. So before we get started, I just wanted to be a little corny for a second and say thank you to everybody. I love you so much, and I appreciate everybody being out here to hang out with us.
Such a dad thing.
No, I know.
So cute.
So real quick before we get started, what we're going to be doing today is ranking our top 10 most anticipated horror movies of 2022, or for a lot of my list, most anticipated horror titles of 2022, because we haven't seen much about the film. So, But before we do that, Patrick, can you start us off with a little bit about you, what you do over at your channel for the people that haven't seen you yet?
So I do movie reactions and movie reviews over my channel. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, where I used to do mainly movie reviews, but I've sort of put that aside and I've taken a step back, where now I mainly talk about horror movies, and I do horror movie reactions to ones I've either seen or haven't seen or even introduced my sister to. For example, the other day I posted my sister's reaction to Final Destination 2, and this weekend, it's a fun one. I tricked her into watching Human Centipede, so that's going to be a very interesting one to put up. And she's only 14, but that's the type of stuff I do, movie reactions and everything. So, and torturing my sister.
I love it. That's why I was saying too, because I just watched your guys' Final Destination 2, and I love it when you guys do that. Your sister is such an amazing human being. She's a little under the weather right now. We won't get into that too much. But let her know. Show her this. Tell her we're all got our fingers crossed for her. We all love her. We hope that she's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. She's tough.
And my good friend down here underneath me, sweet and spooky, Celise, my beautiful friend. Can you give people a little taste of what happens over at your channel?
Yes. So over on my channel, I do movie reviews, top 10 list, and we are currently doing this thing called Table Screams, where we do a live stream and we read horror scripts and we act them out. It's a lot of fun. We just did Jennifer's Body, so you should come through, be a part of the spooky little family.
Yes, I agree. And the good thing about that is you don't have to go far, guys, because both their links are right down here in the description. So if you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribing to their channels, because they're fucking not only amazing people, amazing content creators, and you won't regret it. They're truly amazing people, and I guarantee you'll be happy to watch their videos as well. Now, before we get started on the reason why we're here, I would like to open the chat up a little bit. Sean started us off with this. Sean, thank you, my friend, and I appreciate your birthday wishes. It means so much to me. Shaim, good friend of all of ours this year.
Shaim.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. John, thank you so much. Super pumped. I hope you guys are excited for our list. Ashley's going to be pissed at me for one of my choices. J-Deb, thank you. Yes, you are.
I'll be canceling.
Antinus, yes.
Yes, Ashley.
Canceled.
This is Ashley's channel.
That's what I'm saying. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, buddy. Celise, queen.
Hello, Dee.
She is our queen. Patrick, the Saw expert. I just watched J-Deb over with the Lost River Drive-In and Ryan 1988 talking about Scream, and it's got me that much more excited for Scream 5.
I can't wait.
We were so happy watching you, buddy. Thank you, Dee. I appreciate that. Nathan, my dude, he's here all the time. One of my good friends. I love you. Thank you, Maya. I appreciate you. Francis, Queen Celise, I completely agree.
Hi, Francis.
Ashton, hi, how you doing, bud? Patrick and Celise, two of our favorite people.
Yes.
Jennifer's Body table read was a lot of fun. We got to get with you on this.
I've still yet to watch that movie.
So hot in your Jennifer's Body. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you.
We're gonna be thirst traps right now, and we really want to do table read with you. I think we could have so much fun.
I feel so out of my element.
You guys are so invited for the next one. I will give you all the details.
Please.
Yes.
You made your sister watch Human Centipede. I'd be calling the cops. That's one movie. I will say this, guys. Sean.
That's a big brother thing for sure, though.
But
like
the
Human Centipede 2 is worse.
It is worse.
The first one is very artsy.
Yeah.
Really. I mean,
it
like,
is.
It is
I actually enjoyed rewatching it. It's a gross movie, but it's actually the only film in the series that attempts to be a film. So therefore,
Yes.
that's why I actually keep returning to it. Whereas number 2 is the only film that's ever made me throw up, and number 3 is just I put it on The Room levels of hilariously bad.
Yeah, it's so bad. But I've always said that the first one is more of an artsy film than it is gross out, nasty film.
Yeah.
You know, like it does have obviously
It
your
does have
grossness, but
grossness,
it's definitely not on par with what 3 is, for sure.
Or what is it? Like a Serbian film or anything along those lines. Oh God.
Right.
Oh no.
Hey, thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, buddy. Yes, I agree. Congrats, Celise, on hitting 2,000 subscribers. We are all
Thank
so
you.
proud of you. What a milestone.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's
So
awesome.
awesome.
Thank you.
And I guess I got to call this out. I already said it. Celise, Patrick, their links are down here in the description, so make sure you're subscribing to them if you haven't already. The Sledgehammer Horror link is down here too, so if you haven't subscribed here yet, please do. We'd love to have you along. We got some cool things coming up this week. Tomorrow, our very first episode, we finally broke down the copyright wall, and our very first episode of Versus, which is covering It 1990 versus It 2017 and 2019, is premiering tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I'm so proud of this episode.
Yeah.
We've gone through a lot to get this finally going, and I hope you guys are just as proud of it as we are. But that's tomorrow. We're here for tonight. So what we're going to be doing, guys, like I said, counting down our top 10 most anticipated horror movies of 2022. So let's get going. I have 2 honorable mentions I would like to talk about. Do either one of you have honorable mentions?
Honestly, there aren't many horror movies I'm excited for this year because I went by stuff that we either know a lot about or big IPs. So that we don't really know much about any horror films this year. And there are other ones where I need to watch the franchise or a movie in that franchise before I can be excited. Like, you know, the upcoming Jeepers Creepers.
Right. See, I got a lot that
I'm excited.
I
for,
have
like,
one
when I-
honorable mention.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Wait,
have a
do
lot
I-
that I'm excited
you guys
for
go
just by
first.
name alone.
Yeah.
So I'll start with, I have 2 honorable mentions. My first one is Orphan, First Kill. And my second honorable mention is the Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I really enjoyed the first Orphan. Now, the reason that the Orphan First Kill is a little bit lower on my list is because I don't know how they're going to do the de-aging because she's coming back and it's a prequel.
I was
So,
thinking of that. Yeah.
My nerves are a little shot with that.
Mhm.
But I'm always really...
She could be like, what is the guy that he ages?
Oh, Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah, she's actually
They-
older in this
Yeah.
one. It's younger.
Yeah.
They might have I was thinking of that too, but what they might do is some chroma key and rotoscoping of the actual actress's face, de-age that and put it on a younger girl's body who is her placeholder in the actual filming process. So if they're going to do it, it's probably going to be that way.
Yeah. I mean, and hopefully whatever they do, it looks decent.
And that's what I'm just hoping for. I'm hoping that we just get something that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the way I'm looking at this, franchise can't go any worse. No.
No.
So, you know, you can only go up. And the things I've seen, I'm actually really excited for this one. So that's why those are my honorable mentions. Do you have any honorable mentions, my
I
love?
have 2. And funny enough, one of them is The Orphan, First Kills. I'm just excited to see how just like you said, how they do this. It could go either way. But, that's why it's one of my honorable mentions. And then I have Evil Dead.
Evil Dead Rises, an honorable mention?
Yes.
Mm.
I mean, I knew you were gonna do that.
Ken looks upset.
We've waited almost a decade for this, and I love the first one, and I'm excited for it. And I know
Not a
you're gonna
sequel, I
give it
don't
to me
think.
because it was only an honorable mention. But there's others that I'm excited more for, so you can't judge.
Right.
You can't judge me.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on real quick before we go. My heart is swollen right now. J-Dev, thank you, buddy. That is so incredibly kind. And I'm not saying this just because of your donation, but everybody that knows me, I've worked with J-Dev on here before, and J-Dev is genuinely one of my good friends, and that means a lot to me, buddy.
That's
Thank you.
really nice.
Thank you so much. Sorry, it got me a little excited there, J-Dev. Thank you. It's not even the money, man. It's just the fact that you would be willing to do something. That's really cool of you, buddy. Thank you. Patrick, you want to give us any honorable mentions you may have?
You actually mentioned one, and I honestly forgot it was even coming out. And I've got to say, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, mainly because that trailer that we did get looked interesting. It looked very different, while also something familiar at the same time. I don't know. As you said, it can't go worse, and I always love to see Leatherface on the screen. So we'll just see how this new one turns out. But if I'm to have an honorable mention, it would have to be that one.
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Celise?
Okay, so I don't know if this counts like at all. It's just a Halloween movie. I don't think it's a horror movie, but Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh, it counts.
It
It counts.
counts. It
Yeah.
absolutely counts.
Yes, it
Witches-
does count.
Witches killing children. Totally
Yeah.
Yeah.
Icons. I'm excited
Yeah.
to see what they do with it.
Yeah, me too.
All right, cool. So before we get started with your number 10, I do want to catch up on the chat real quick. Maya says, I love the first one, but the second one is just a bunch of sexual violence. Thank you. I agree with you, Maya. That's why I wasn't too big on the Human Centipede 2. I watched the South Park episode with Kyle. The Centipede.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's the best one where he accepts the terms and
The
conditions.
human
by
centipede.
iTunes.
The human
It's so
centipede.
funny. Yes, human centipede. That was so great. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. Ashton, I hope you're having a great Monday.
I'm having a great
I'll
Tuesday.
work on my list. And I couldn't come up with 10 on short notice. I have 8 in an honorable mention. That works. Nope and The Black Phone. You're going to hear more about those two.
Yes.
My most anticipated movie of 2022 is Scream 5. You'll be able to see that soon. And obviously, no spoilers. I've heard it's the best one since the original from a very reliable source. So I'm very excited. In terms of horror, not really much I can think of other than Scream, which if I brought tickets, Jeepers Creepers, I have high hopes for. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My number one, I think, may not surprise anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking about this movie for about 6 months now, but I hope that everybody gets a chance to see it. We'll talk about how upset I am with this movie as well. Jackass Forever. Listen, can't wait for it. I know it's not a horror movie either.
The new trailer looks so funny.
It's going to be so good. I'm so pumped to see that too. Perfect time for a new movie after 10 years away. I agree. I can't wait to see Scream. Oh my God, what a nice... I agree.
Yes.
Ken, don't underestimate the power of bad movies. I need myself a J-Dev. We all need ourselves a J-Dev. J-Dev is an amazing human being. This is where I canceled this fuck.
Canceled as fuck.
Yeah.
Dang.
Very true. I'm a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, but after Leatherface, which I hated on the second watch, it's been downhill. The remake, the prequel, it's on Netflix. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. And we do got to address this. A lot of people could shit on some of the things they've heard about Bob Saget over the years. This dude genuinely impacted my life as a kid. Mm-hmm. TGIF, thank God it's Friday, had Boy Meets World, Full House, and Danny Tanner was a father figure in my eyes. I grew up without a father, and Bob Saget was not only that, but he was an amazing comedian. And I'm so grateful for the moments that I've had in my life because of Bob Saget. Whether it's Full House, America's Funniest Home Videos, some of the raunchy comedy he did with the Aristocrats, or if it was even Half Baked. He's so fucking funny in Half Baked. So thank you for bringing that up, Dan. Huge props. Love him.
And Dumber and Dumber.
Yeah.
Is it Dumb and Dumber?
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
There's shit on the walls. He's shit on the ceiling. Yes, he's so great. I forgot about that moment. Good call. Orphan First Kill. I agree with you, Shane. I'm very excited for it. Of course, you don't get it until next month. Maybe I should. No, that's fine. Because I'd rather stay with the channel, buddy. We appreciate it. I love part 1. Oh my God, yes, Is Hocus Pocus 2. I can't wait. I know it's going to be on someone else's list.
It's nice.
Hocus Pocus definitely counts. Children's horror is still horror.
Absolutely.
I agree. I love gateway horror movies like Goosebumps, The Gate, Hocus Pocus.
Monster House as well.
Why do you think I love Hocus Pocus or horror so much?
Yeah, because of Hocus Pocus. Yeah. Lucky Patrick, yes, he is, but we can't talk about Scream 5 because I'm not allowed. He's under embargo. Hocus Pocus 2, I forgot. I love the first one, but a sequel nearly 30 years later. You know what? It's got the same ladies in it.
It does.
I'm so excited. Happy birthday. Thank you, Mel. We appreciate you. Hey, thank you so much for your gift. I appreciate you. Oh, you hit my 21st birthday. He knew. Super excited for the unbearable weight of massive talent. Horror-wise, I definitely am going to see The Black Phone. That may be on my list somewhere. Full House was there when I was at my lowest point, and I was there for you at that point too. I remember when you were pretty low, and I'm glad that Bob Saget had that impact on you too. TGIF for life. Good night, Michelle. Totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are sleeping on Abruptio. I've never heard of that. Wow, that's a lot of good names. I hope that we get that because that looks amazing.
Abruptio?
Yeah.
Huh.
Hocus Pocus 2. Yes, Patrick, Monster House. Can't wait for Doctor Strange 2. Sam Raimi do it. I'm excited for that as well. But all right, guys. So now we will start with our number 10s. Ashley, would you like to start us off at number 10?
Yeah. So my number 10 is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nice choice.
I hear that it's like a prequel to the 1974 film, which I mean, if we can erase all the other ones, for me, that's pretty good. So I'm excited for it. It's supposed to be coming to Netflix in, I think they said February. So yeah, I'm excited to watch it. So that's mine. I don't know where Ken went, but Patrick, you can go ahead and
I just want to say, if there's any film in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series, I want to stay in the timeline that's after the first one. I want to keep forward just so I can remember the Matthew McConaughey's, insane performance.
His insaneness, yeah.
Wasn't that his debut role as well? Or one of them at least?
I think that his managers were like, okay, I don't know. We just need to pull that because this probably isn't going to be good for his career.
Right. Yeah, well, they, I think Dead Meat said that on his video for it, I think. That they actually tried to pull the film or his name from the film.
Yeah, they totally did. He was over the top insane. It made me chuckle, honestly.
It's a funny film.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know where Ken is. Ken.
He just left.
He just left.
Okay, I guess I'm running the show now. See ya.
All right, sorry. Did Patrick give his?
No. Texas Chainsaw.
Sorry, my daughter was screaming, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
All right, Patrick,
she right?
You want to give your number 10?
Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She just wanted daddy for a second.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a little film here that a lot of people probably don't even know is coming out, but I have The Requiem, which is, I'm a big sucker for shark films. And this is a shark film where a couple go to a little holiday and they're in like one of those little sort of seaside lake houses and everything. But during a sort of hurricane, the house actually gets swept away into the water. And they're now drifting on the sea as like this really broken up sort of house is still semi-intact floating throughout the ocean together. And eventually they start to be surrounded and hunted by great white sharks. I'm a big sucker for shark films, whether they're good or whether they're bad. It features Alicia Silverstone, which also gets me pretty excited. So I'm just sitting here like, comes out in a couple of weeks, apparently January 28th. And whether it's VOD or theaters, I don't care. I'm seeing this film.
Hell yeah. And Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you can't go wrong there.
She's an
I'm
icon.
not looking at because I don't know this one either.
I haven't heard of it.
So what about you, Celeste? What comes in at number 10 for you, my friend?
Number 10 is Hellraiser. I'm super excited to see a female Pinhead.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
It's going to be great.
I agree with you. And see, we'll get back to that in a minute. My number 10 is Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I've always liked the idea of the creeper, and I'm not saying this to try to irritate anybody or upset anybody, but I could never support this franchise before. And I think we all understand and we know why. But now that we have the rights sold off and he will get no benefit of any of the rights, I don't feel bad going to support this film. So for me, number 10 is Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Now, before we get into number 9, let's catch up on the chat. Maya says, I don't have a 9 or 10, so I will wait till you guys get to your 8 spots. Every Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a direct sequel to the original. They all forget the previous sequels, which is 100% true and 100% annoying. Let's see here. Insidious, The Dark. Insidious, the trailer just released.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I forgot that movie was coming out.
I'm a little confused by it, but
so me, Celeste, and Ashley can answer this. Patrick, you cannot. How many killers do you think we will have in Scream 5? 2 or more? I think 2.
really? I think just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
What about you, Sweet Spooky?
I was thinking just one, but two is a possibility.
I'm going with two. That's my story, and I'm
I'm
sticking
gonna
to it.
eat food so I don't talk.
Patrick, enjoy your chicken.
What is that?
It's chicken tenders with buffalo sauce inside.
Oh, love it. Looks good.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah. I gotta see this.
It's not. Okay.
What are we at? Number 9, Netflix's Textile Chainsaw Massacre. I'm excited to see Leatherface back on screen and hopefully done well this time. It's hard to think Matthew A. Oscar winner started worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah. And we were talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4
Oh,
and how
no,
creepy
no.
he was.
Yeah.
When you
We want to
left
talk
that-
about really bad horror films. Serenity, though. The Matthew McConaughey Serenity. That is a weird film.
I believe it.
I recommend it because of how nuts it is.
But you can't go wrong with that. Steve-O posted a super dope podcast with Jeff Tremaine, the director, and it was awesome. Yeah, please, Maya, if you would send me that link, because I would love to listen to that. T. Parker, thank you. I appreciate it. Dad of the Century, I'll take Dad of the Night. I want to see that as well. Alicia Silverstone. I hope so. Haven't enjoyed Texas Massacre. Okay, see, I really did enjoy Leatherface. I thought it was good. I liked that film. I didn't like the reveal that it wasn't Bud, the bigger kid, but I liked that film. I thought it was fun. Like, and I'm not trying to sway anybody, but I thought that was a fun film. I forgot about the Requiem. I just saw that. Love Shark movies too. There's a movie that's supposed to come out by the people who did Freaky and Happy Death Day called Time Cut. Ooh, I would love to see that because I loved Freaky and Happy Death Day.
Same.
Yes, Celeste trans representation too. I think I missed something there.
Yes.
Oh, yep, with the new Hellraiser.
For Hellraiser, yeah.
So cool. First one, own the third one, never watched it. I heard the rest are garbage or close to it. The second one is personally my favorite in the Hellraiser franchise. I think part 2 is great, but 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all really good. 5's decent enough. I mean, I don't think there's a Hellraiser movie that I hate. I mean, but I'm a big Pinhead fan. I think he's one of the best villains of all time. So I'm kind of, I'm kind of subjective there.
I'm so new to this franchise.
But I'll start with the least anticipated movie, Jeepers Creepers Report. 3 Killers is what Sean thinks. I low-key enjoyed Serenity, but it is crazy. Another film that slipped under the radar is Studio 666. Story by I did want to see this. The Foo Fighters movie. It's like a horror comedy with the Foo Fighters. I would love to see that.
Oh my God, starring Jenna Ortega?
Yes. Yes.
Love her.
That looks like it's going to be so good. So we all did our number 10s. Patrick, you want to start us off with your number 9, brother?
All right. My number 9 is going to be Salem's Lot, a Stephen King adaptation that is going to be featuring the likes of, what's his name? William Sadler and Alfred Woodard, and is directed by, Gary Dabbleman, I think it is. I know little to nothing about this story. I've never read Stephen King's Salem's Lot, and that's how I want to keep it for now. I'm wanting to go in purely knowing nothing. I'm excited because of the director, the cast, and purely because of Stephen King's name. Like anything Stephen King related coming to theaters or anywhere, I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the poster for it? It looks pretty creepy.
No, I haven't. I've stayed away from all marketing so far, and that's kind of how I'm wanting to do it.
I've just seen the movie poster, and I think it looks pretty badass.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm excited for that one too. You want to give us yours, Celeste?
Yeah, number 9, I have Evil Dead Rise. I'm a big Evil Dead fan, so I'm very excited.
Here you go, again. So low. For Ken.
I'm sorry, Ken.
Listen, it's Deadites in a fucking high rise, man.
Okay, so what was I just gonna say? Bruce Campbell's not gonna be in it though.
He was in the last one. The last one was fucking phenomenal.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's the sad thing that Bruce Campbell's not going to be in it. I am excited for the video game as well. Just
Oh, very.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So my number 9 is, people could say that this is not a horror movie. I will fight you to the death. My number 9 is Prey, the Predator prequel. I am a huge Predator fan. I think the Predator is absolutely a slasher. He hides behind a mask. He hunts people for sport. Like, he's totally a slasher. And It's just something that I've always been a huge fan of. The first movie, there's so much testosterone in that movie. After I watch that movie, everybody I go up to, I'm like, how you doing, man? Like, I totally get my testosterone boiling. So I love The Predator. I'm excited to see what we can do with The Predator now. So number 9 for me will be Prey, a Predator prequel.
Okay.
What about you, beautiful?
Number 9 for me is Terrifier 2. I'm excited to see that. I really like Art the Clown. I think he's creepy as hell. And like I really like the first one. So I'm excited to see where this one goes.
Yeah.
I hear that he haunts like 2 kids on Halloween, like a brother and a sister. So
And we can't say too much,
Yeah.
but we have some friends that are really, really involved in
I'm
Terrifier
excited
2.
for it.
So.
That's so exciting.
I'm
Yes,
finally
so
watching Terrifier in March. Finally watching it.
Oh, I can't wait till you see it. Buddy. It's so
Good.
good. We've been
So
We've been
good.
grinning ear to ear
Mhm.
since we found out what was going on with a couple of our little buddies. So
Yeah.
it's exciting. Stay tuned because Terrifier 2 is going to be a whole lot different than the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's everybody's number 9. So let's get to our chat before we go to number 8.
Okay.
Wait, the new Hellraiser has a woman and trans representation? Yes. In the original story, the Cenobites were asexual.
Mm-hmm.
So there was never this clear-cut Cenobites are men. That's never been in there. So what they're doing now is definitely a lot more trans representation, and it's more true to the actual story. To see a female Pinhead only makes sense because no man could ever be that evil. So
What?
I was like, you want to take that back?
I'm totally just messing
I
with
was
that,
so
guys.
ready.
I'm totally joking, but I'm very
I know.
excited.
Do you want to see me beat him up, you guys?
I
that's
know,
our
me and
next
Ashley were like,
I know. I was like, oh, about to get-
I'm glad I'm staying out of
Ghetto.
this conversation.
See, he's smart.
Patrick's like, I wish I had more chicken.
See, that's the type of shit I'd say to my partner if I didn't want sex.
Right.
Yeah, you're smart.
We've been together 17 years, bro. That ship has sailed.
She's 4'11"
and
and
we
wears
have a
8-inch
baby.
heels. She can stick them through my kneecap if she wants.
Nathan says number 9, Evil Dead Rise. Nathan, you're killing me, bro. Thank you, Maya. I appreciate you. Is Megan the movie about a killer AI doll coming out this year? I haven't heard anything about
Yes,
that.
it is. It
It
is.
is? Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna look into that one too. I got a list I'm starting over here of all these movies that I'm gonna have
It's
to
not.
check
I've
out.
It's
never
not
heard
on
of
my
that.
list. It's not on my list, but I am very excited for it personally.
Okay. Daniel says Salem's Lot will surprise a lot of people this year. I hope so because I'm a huge Stephen King fan as well.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, Stephen King, Salem's Lot. I've never heard of this before, but anything Stephen King. Oh, the original is amazing. This is where Celise and Ashley got grounded. Evil Dead Rise. I'm annoyed that it's going straight to HBO Max. You know what? It is what it is at this point. I
At
don't
least
like
you have
it either.
HBO Max.
You don't have it?
Not in Oz. We don't have it.
That
No.
sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
Like you can't get it. No.
We
Looks like
can't
you gotta
get it.
come
I
here for a couple
actually,
days.
every now and then, I actually have to use a buddy of mine's HBO Max account. I have to use a VPN to log in, but
Oh.
the servers are rubbish.
Yeah.
Because we're doing internet connection from Oz to network over in the US. It's just a mess. And trying to watch
Just
things
come
like,
move in with us.
oh hell yeah, I'll definitely do that if things around here fix itself.
Right. What's up, Whitten? Thanks for
Hello.
joining us. Antonis, Predator is definitely horror. I thank you, Antonis. I appreciate it. Celise is queen, always.
Aw.
Ashley and Celise burned Ken with fire since he grounded y'all.
No.
Prey sounds awesome. If it counts, Hocus Pocus too. Yes, it totally
Mhm.
counts. I wonder where that's at on your list.
I wonder.
I'm curious to see the monsters. I didn't include this because it could go one of two ways for me. So,
Yeah.
Nathan
Yeah,
forgot
it's
about
probably.
Terrifier 2. Prey the Predator prequel and Terrifier 2 had to add it to my list. I get a serotonin boost every time I read out one of my comments, even though we literally message all the time. Which is funny. People don't get it. Like, we have this little YouTube community that we are all a part of, that we talk all the time. We support each other and we, boost each other up. And it's like a family to us. And I love all of you. And I'm so glad that I get the chance to hang out with you. Celise almost just went off. See, listen, guys. Okay, for the people that don't know me,
I knew
only-
Ken was kidding. So was I.
Yeah. Not only do I have this beautiful wife I've been with for 17 years, I grew up with a single mother. I have 2 daughters. I would never, ever really think that way. I know that women run the world. my opinion doesn't mean a fucking thing. I'm here just so we can create more people. That's it. So it was a total joke. It was a jab at Ashley and Celeste. They both know that I love them and I love women very much. I have nothing but the highest respect for women. So it was honestly a joke. I've seen Celeste at her Twitch streams. I wouldn't mess with her. I wouldn't mess with Celeste either.
Love that for me.
Canada does not have HBO Max either.
Oh,
Terrifier
yeah.
2 I could just about watch the first one for Carnage Candy. I love Art the Clown. I'm willing to give it a chance. I will tell you this. Terrifier 2 is going to be more story-driven than Terrifier.
Okay.
It's going to be more story-driven and more character arc.
He's like...
That's really exciting.
Like an entity.
Yeah, he there's a resurrection, and we can't say too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
gonna be
I'm excited.
They're going to Jason 6 it, aren't they? They're going to Friday the 13th 6 it, aren't they? Oh.
We don't talk about
No.
Friday the 13th here.
No, we don't.
I agree. Celeste
Oh,
is
wait.
wild on
I
Twitch.
can't with Friday the 13th. Oh, Lord.
John
Different
Burns is
conversation.
here,
Hey, John.
cries in Canadian. So, guys, we are now up to our number 8, and we are going to start with our friend Celeste. You want to give us your number 8?
Yes, my number 8 is actually a film that's going to be directed by Olivia Wilde, and it is called Don't Worry, Darling, starring Harry Styles and Florence Pugh. It's like a psychological thriller. Saw Florence Pugh, Harry Styles. I'm in for it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm super gay, so
I just saw Florence Pugh.
I mean, yeah. I'm super bi.
Florence
So like
Pugh.
Harry Styles, Florence Pugh, in.
Yeah. Love from both directions.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
So, my number 8 is probably either going to go a lot higher or a lot lower when we get a trailer, just because I know so little about it, but that is Nope. It's Jordan Peele, and I've looked at some of the cast, like Stephen Yeun's a part of this. The cast looks phenomenal, but I'm going to need more about what's going to be happening in the story before I can rate this higher or lower, because I loved Get Out. I think Get Out is a masterpiece. I liked Us enough. I thought it was a good movie. It got overhyped for me, so I didn't fall in love with it as much as I did Get Out. And obviously, he had a part in Nia DaCosta's Candyman, which I think is an amazing movie and a shitty horror film. So this could go one of two ways for me. But Nope is going to be coming in at number 8 for me. What about you, my love?
An 8 for me is Jeepers Creepers. I'm happy that we're getting a new director, and I just think the Jeepers Creepers guy is creepy as hell.
Oh,
So
the creeper himself.
yeah, so I'm excited to see how they.
And the first movie was good.
I liked the first movie.
You know, but then you just get that heartbreak of I can't support.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
absolutely. But
I don't think it's a matter of you can't support. I think it's a matter of you can't support the director and the creative mind
Right.
behind it. I personally, I've never seen Jeepers Creepers, but I'm still going to watch them leading up to Jeepers Creepers Reborn. But I do it in the way of not supporting the director. I still advise people, no matter the terrible person involved, shut up, phone. The terrible people involved with the production, I think it's still important to support a film like the whole Amber Heard thing with Aquaman or Kevin Spacey in any of his films. It doesn't take away the credit and the talent behind everyone else working on that film. And,
absolutely.
Jeepers Creepers, the exact same thing with, what's his name, who's the main character in the original. Like, he's a great
Long.
actor. Justin Long, yeah. And he's not in enough stuff these days. I think the last thing I recognized him was Tusk.
Tusk.
I don't want to die.
I've never seen it. I've just seen that he's a part of
What?
it.
I love Tusk. Oh my
So did
god.
I.
It's on my
What?
list.
It's so great.
Like,
it's so
I-
fun.
I know
It
he's
cracks
in
me
it.
up.
I
He's
know in it.
amazing.
I've never seen it though, and I want to. I've got it
It's
on my
really
list.
good. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's fun for sure.
So Celeste started us off there, right?
Yeah.
All right. I will catch up on the chat real quick, and then we will go back into it. I'm excited about the movie Beast, starring Idris Elba, about a lion stalking him and his family. I believe has a 2022 release. Well, you had me at Idris Elba.
Yeah.
One of the sexiest men on the planet. So
He
can't
is the
go wrong
sexiest
there.
man.
He is.
yeah, for sure. And the way he taught, I'm like, ooh, take me, Idris.
You know what? He made Knuckles hot.
Yeah, he did. Like he does the voice of Knuckles in the new Sonic and Knuckles. Okay, now I'm in. My number 8 is Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Very glad he is no longer involved. Yes, ma'am. Stephen Yeun King. Yes, he is. He's so phenomenal. Megan, can't wait for this. I got this written down.
Yeah.
So we can look
I don't
this
know
up.
what this is.
Yeah, me neither, and I'm very excited for it. Maya says, same Celeste, us fruity folks got to stick together.
Yes, queen.
I'm straight and lame.
Me too, man. Even though I was let down by Us, I'm excited for no brilliant cast, but Keke Palmer alone can carry the movie. Absolutely. Hey, Video Creep, what's up, buddy? I hope you're feeling better. We're down and out for a while, so I'm good to see you're doing okay. Timo is going to knock Jeepers Creepers Reborn out of the fucking park. New trilogy coming in the future. Good. Tusk is iconic. Tusk is highly underrated. I love the original Jeepers Creepers. It's got such an amazing and unique vibe, even though there's other people around the main character. Still feel extremely isolated to me. I love Tusk 2. I want Creep 3. I'd love to see Creep 3.
Same.
Just like, you guys do need to see it. Tusk is so fun, especially with that unexpected cameo. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, is it Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
No.
I've already been.
I think everybody knows that already.
It was already ruined for me. I've already had the twist ruined for me, so when I watch it, I'm gonna be like,
oh
yeah,
shit,
okay.
that sucks.
Yeah.
What's up, Valley? Yeah, it's one of those. Megan is kind of the Blumhouse version on the Child's Play remake. So
yeah, that's a very good way to describe it.
Well, I want to check it out.
All right.
So we are now at our number 7. For me, it's been talked about a couple times, but
I haven't given my 8.
You haven't?
Because we started with Celeste.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Patrick, give us your number 8.
It's all right. It's the same as what Celeste said before. I am actually very excited for Hellraiser featuring Jamie Clayton as Pinhead. I've only ever seen the original, and I only watched it back in December for the first time, and I fell in love with it. I thought it was such a fun, unique, and very grounded horror film for its time. And Doug Bradley as Pinhead was just instantly iconic, and I can even see that from watching that film. Having known nothing about it beforehand, all I knew about it was Doug Bradley played Pinhead, and the only reason I knew that was because I watched Wrong Turn 5 for the first time last year. Yay for me. Okay. But no, I'm going to be, covering the entirety of the Hellraiser series on the channel this year, one per month, in preparation for this new film. Because I'm now just sold. I'm really excited for this new Hellraiser film.
Please text me after you watch Hellraiser 2, because that's my favorite in the franchise, like I said. So
I'm starting it in April, first week of April.
Okay. Yeah, after you watch 2, text me, because I want to know directly what you think after you watch it. I think it's phenomenal.
Okay.
Well, let's get to my number 7 and let's stay aboard that train. Hellraiser, number 7 for me.
Yeah.
For the same reasons. Like, this is one of the first times I can remember where I'm not scared of the iconic character being replaced. And it's not because it's a woman that's replacing a man and I'm all about, whatever with that. Pick the best person for the part. But because the last movie didn't have Doug Bradley as Pinhead either, and it was hot garbage. So I want to see what we can get with having a woman in there. Now, again, I'm not saying give the role to a woman, blah, blah, blah. The best person for the part. And the Cenobites are asexual. So it doesn't matter. Male, female, gay, straight, black, white. It doesn't matter. There is no, I'm waiting for the whole, Hellraiser was a guy. Well, his name's Pinhead, for one. And for two, if you read the original story, no, he fucking wasn't. Stop with your bullshit. And the minds that are behind this, I think that we could have a really good time with it. So I'm absolutely super excited about Hellraiser. So number 7 for me had to be Hellraiser. And once we get a trailer, it might actually go higher. I mean, I have a little skull in my bedroom that I literally made into a Pinhead with a hammer and nails. Cool. So that's how much I'm a huge fan of this franchise. It's always meant a lot to me. So Hellraiser for me is number 7.
All right. Same for me, actually. My number 7 is Hellraiser.
Oh, we didn't say this at the beginning. We don't know each other's list, guys. Her paper's over here. Celeste knows. I print mine.
Oh yeah. You didn't laminate it this time?
Time to jump onto the stream and freeze frame.
We don't know each other's lists. So it's always fun when we're close on each other's lists.
Are you leaving again?
And when Ken feels like he needs to cross his legs and run.
Yeah. He's going to show you his...
Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
I drew the lines.
Ashley drew the lines, and I just started nailing. You know, like we just wanted to do something Hellraiser forever. You know, like we just wanted to do something fun with it. So
yeah. No, but I'm excited for the gender swap. I want to see how that goes. And I'm not a big Hellraiser fan, unfortunately, but I'm willing to give this a chance. And it's supposed to be coming out on Hulu.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, we're also getting a Hellraiser series.
Yeah,
on HBO.
Oh, is it HBO?
Oh, is it Prime?
I thought it was Prime.
Oh.
You're probably right. There was one time in the 90s I was wrong, so it could happen again. But
I have no idea if I'm being honest now.
it's got to be somewhere in that area. It's either way.
One of the 100 different streaming services there is out there.
We're getting more Cenobites, and all I hope is in the later installments they lost a lot of the romance from the original two. The original two are really love movies with Cenobites wrapped into it. You know, they're not mindless slashers like people think they are.
Extremely kinky films.
It's very BDSM. It is very kinky. I love it. I love
that. Is why we love it. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's
why I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick, you want to give us your number 7?
All right, so this is one that a lot of people probably don't even know anything about, but it's called The Cello. It's a film from director Darren Lynn Bousman featuring Jeremy Irons and Tobin Bell. I guess Ken now knows why I'm excited for this movie. But it's a movie that I'm just going to read the IMDb synopsis. An aspiring cellist learns that the cost of his cello is a lot more insidious than he thought. It's a very vague, very brief thing. It's meant to be going back to like 1800s time period. But it has Tobin Bell and Jeremy Irons in it with Darren Lynn Bousman at the helm. And I think Darren Lynn Bousman's a great director. And, you know, Jeremy Irons and Tobin Bell also at the helm as well as cast members. I'm very excited to see what they do with this seemingly very unique concept as well. So,
Run it. I'm very excited for that. That sounds awesome. You want to give us your Celise?
Are we at number 7?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Okay, I have Orphan First Kill. Kind of along the same lines as what you said, Ken. I'm a little concerned about what they're gonna do, if they're gonna do a de-aging kind of thing. But I'm down. To see it. I love Isabel Furman. She's super talented. So
cute.
Yeah, she is. She's great.
Yeah, she's awesome. So
she was in that Escape Room 2, wasn't she? In like one of the alternate cuts.
She was, yeah.
Because I found out recently that there were 2 cuts shown in theaters. When I went and saw it, she wasn't in it, but she was in the alternate cut that was shown at other session times, which I think is the weirdest thing for them to do. Like,
Very strange.
I don't know why they decided to go that route.
Well, another thing about these movies coming up in this future is it's very hard to say what we're most excited about. We talked about this at the beginning, but like we're talking right now with Isabel Furman and Orphan. We don't know how it's going to look yet. That's what I'm so nervous about. So that's why it was lower for me than it was for you, you know, and that's why this list was hard to do right off the bat, but it's still very exciting to get done. Real quick, I want to catch up on the chat before we move to number 6. Johnny Depp hysterically wears a prosthetic penis nose on his face and tusk, blue vein and all. Yes, he does. Evil Dead Rises number 6. Love Ash to death. Who doesn't? Hellraiser 3 is also great. Yes, it is. My number 7 is The Black Phone. I don't know why, but I was really excited for it at first, but I'm not as excited for it anymore. Don't know why. Love Ethan Hawke, though. We may talk about that again.
Yeah.
Driving home from work, popping in to say, hey, what's going on, Born to be Red? Hopefully you can catch us back here in a little bit. Evil Dead is one of my favorite series. Agreed. Happy birthday, Ken. Thank you so much. It is a great one because I'm hanging out with all of you guys. So I appreciate it. Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. Yes, it's an MCU film, but it's a horror element and it's directed by Sam Raimi. I'm very excited about that one as well. I called it the Black Man Phone. We knew what you meant. Orphan First Kill. Anatomically correct Pinhead skull. Hell, the name wasn't even Pinhead in the novella. Exactly. They were just the Cenobites. Pinhead wasn't even the name in the first one. Like, if you read the credits in the first movie, he was not named Pinhead.
No.
And at this point, Thumbnails has printed lists labeled. Yeah, pretty much. The Hellraiser series is on HBO. Yes, okay, so it is on HBO. Hey,
Okay.
Squishy, how you doing? After 10 Hellraiser movies, most terrible. Yeah, exactly. Will the new Hellraiser go to theaters, Antonis? And thank you for the donation, buddy. But no, it will not. This is strictly going to be on Hulu. It is a Hulu original film. And it has Jamie Clayton starring as Pinhead. That's our female lead, is Jamie Clayton, who, if I am not mistaken, and maybe I missed you guys talking about this, she's transgender herself, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I know there's going to be a lot of transgender representation in the film. Absolute King Tobin Bell. Sexually liberated, genderless aliens. Exactly. That's why you need to be in. Glad you made me go back so far. Still not a fan of the original. Watched 2 and 3 for the first time and loved them. Wow. Well, I'm glad 2 is amazing. I'm glad you loved them. No, it's fine. You're our fruity little friend, buddy. We appreciate you. One I would have counted was supposed to be Silent Night, Deadly Night reboot, but I haven't heard anything about that one either. That's why it's not on mine either. But I haven't heard if it's going to be happening or not. Hellraiser will be a TV show as well. Which Hellraiser is the most disgusting? For me, it's either got to be 2 or 3. 2 has a lot of skin tearing and such. They're all pretty gruesome. And thank you, Antonis, for your donation. We appreciate it. You guys never have to donate to be a part of this, but we appreciate it. Yes, it is going to be straight through Hulu. Can we be watching the new? Yes. The new horror film next year called the Detroit Lions football team.
Hey, they've won their last game.
Yeah, they sure did. And it was against the Packers,
they
too.
They won 2 games
3,
and tied 1.
3 games
They
and
won,
tied 1.
They won 3, okay?
Nowhere to go but up, baby. Hey, Art with Horror. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I've been loving Ashley's this week on Sledgehammer Horror Vids.
Thank you.
Sledgehammer Horror.
Love
That's awesome. Flash moves forward, but Chucky season 2 is going to be awesome.
Yes.
Eating pizza and drinking beer, nothing wrong with that. A horror sequel to Bring It On. I heard about this. There's going to be a horror Bring It On, the cheerleader movie.
The cheerleading?
Yes.
Oh,
the Kirsten Dunst movie?
Yes.
I'll check that out for sure.
What's up, that horror couple?
Hey, guys.
I think this is going to surprise some people, too. We also don't have Hulu in Canada. Well, it looks like you got to come hang out.
Neither do we.
Bring It On, Cheer or Die. Yes.
That's
So we are now up to number 6, and that will be you starting us off, my love.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Number 6 for me is the new Insidious, The Dark Realm. So we watched the trailer of it, and it looks pretty cool. I'm a little confused because, like, Lynn Shay died in the first one, but she's been in, like, every single one of them.
Yeah, I was confused with that as well.
So messy.
Yeah.
So basically, the timeline goes. It's 1. So the actual timeline order so far is 3, 4, 1, 2.
Okay. Because like
it's weird.
Dolphin is like a teenager in this one, and she's like in it, but it looks good, and I'm giving it a chance.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where they go with it for sure.
All right, you want to give us your number 6, Patrick?
My number 6 is Orphan First Kill. I really, really love the first one, although it has been years. Like, Isabella Fuhrman as well as Vera Farmiga in that film are both fantastic. And although I don't believe Vera Farmiga is meant to be returning in this one, I'm still really intrigued to see what they do with this film, considering it is like a time travel sort of prequel film from what I can gather. And, Isabella Fuhrman, obviously she's much older now. Like, Orphan came out in 2008. So it's been about 14 years since that film came out. And she's grown up a lot since then, having been in like Hunger Games and everything as well. So I don't know how they're going to do the de-aging, but I'm very intrigued. I'm a little concerned while still excited, considering that the movie's meant to come out at the end of this month, and we still haven't got an official poster or a trailer, which is very
weird.
Concerning.
Yeah.
But that's not unheard of. Like, Empty Man was like that too. So
sorry, we got baby crying again.
No.
We've all been sick at the house, and she's kind of catching the tail end of it. But Celeste, you
guys okay?
Oh yeah, we're fine. Just a head cold.
Oh, okay. Yes, we're at number 6, right?
Yep.
Yes. I have Halloween Ends. I love
Ooh.
Halloween. I'm very excited to see where this goes.
Have you seen the alternate ending to Halloween Kills yet?
It's so much better.
Oh my god,
Way better.
no. Is it out? Oh shit.
It's
I need to
so
see it.
much better of an ending. Like, it's not so different, but where it ends is
Mhm.
extended beyond that point by
Oh,
like
that's
a good
great.
minute and a half. And I'm not going to spoil it, but it is so much better than what we got. It doesn't feel as abrupt. It feels
I
like it's actually
love
leading
it.
into something, and it feels like Halloween Kills actually served a purpose.
Okay, yeah.
It's amazing what a
I
minute and a
wish
half
the
can,
alternate
the
ending
difference it can
would
make.
have been the theatrical ending, because you get that moment of, oh, it's about to go down.
Shit.
Like, you know,
So-
Laurie is pissed. You know,
Can't wait
she
to
is
see.
fucking.
Yeah.
That makes me more excited for Halloween Ends now.
I
Oh, yeah.
really liked Halloween
Yeah.
Kills.
Me
It
too.
has a lot of issues, admittedly, but I always describe it like the Empire Strikes Back treatment. That movie was
Mhm.
hated when it first came out, but when Return of the Jedi came out, people loved that film. And depending on how Halloween Ends turns out, will really depend on how people perceive Halloween Kills, because it's very unnatural of a film. It's not usually like this in regards to setup with no payoff by the end of it, but people do need to remember this is a trilogy. So I'm intrigued to see what this third film does, to see how people's minds and perception change on Halloween Kills as well, for better or for worse. So,
See, and
I
I
don't
think
know.
a big thing with that too is, I think the reason Ashley brought this up, and I'm totally piggybacking on what she said. We got Halloween Kills delayed for a year, and that
Yeah.
really built their anticipation of it. So I think that was a big reason
Yeah.
why a lot of people didn't like it as much, because we waited a year, and then we got the ending that we got, and we were like, "What the fuck?" So I think that was a big part of it, having to wait the year.
The trilogy would be over by now.
I know. That's what I'm
We
saying.
would have had Halloween Ends by now.
Thank you, Ann Thomas. I appreciate it. Ken, I know you love practical effects. What horror movie do you think has the weakest practical effects? Also, happy birthday. Eat a confetti cake for me. I will. Thank you for the birthday wishes. The weakest practical effects.
Anything Wrong Turn sequel related, I'll say, because
Yeah.
the first two movies I say have good practicals, but the sequels just got lazier and lazier, especially with the the Hilliker brothers like makeup blending.
Yeah.
So
You know what? We just watched
Friday Part 6.
no. Fuck, My Bloody Valentine.
Which one? The original?
The original. And
Yeah.
it doesn't hold up as well. Like,
No.
it's
Oh
better
my
than
god.
3D.
What is up with that movie? Okay, I hate to talk over you right now, but
No, go ahead.
why is that film so boring? Sorry
I
to
don't
everyone here who
know.
likes it.
I've heard
I
the
tried
remake
to watch
pretty good.
that recently. I love it.
I've never
I
seen
love
it.
the remake.
I don't dislike either one, the remake or the original, but I don't
Yeah.
particularly like either one either. Which is funny
Yeah.
because we talked about how Versus is coming out tomorrow on it, and then our second episode of Versus is going to be released on Tuesday, February 14th, and that's going to be on My Bloody Valentine, the original versus the remake. And it's just one of those things where we watch these movies obviously to get ready, and I just wasn't really a big fan of either one.
It's hard to stay in it, it's not very interesting.
Yeah.
And for different reasons. Like the first
Yeah.
one has a lot of really shitty acting, like the acting
Yeah.
garbage by the side
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so bad.
I never saw the remake because I did not like the first one at all. Like, people were raving about it when I saw it for the first time, and I just went after it finished. I'm like, that's it?
Yeah, did we watch the same movie?
That's what I was asking people. I was literally asking people, did we watch the same movie, or did you just get like a better once in a blue moon version of this film?
Yeah.
Because
Or when he's running around at the end, Sarah, be my Bloody Valentine. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is
this?
He sounds like Sounds like a South Park pedophile.
Right. I wanted to wait for Ashley to come in before I gave my number 6, so I could truly piss her off. But
Oh.
my number 6 is Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh no, she's gonna scream.
She is. So I'm a huge fan of the original, obviously. I'm gonna be a huge fan of this movie. It could be just the 3 witches sitting triangle style on the toilet, taking a piss, looking at each other, and I'd love it. You know, I love Kathy Dejima. I love Sarah Michelle Gellar. Okay, so
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Just so you know,
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Ashley walked in and distracted me. My number 6 is Hocus Pocus 2.
Okay.
I was like, I wanted to wait for you to be here so you could kill me.
All right, now the divorce papers.
It's still going to be exciting. We went to set and we got to see a lot of what they were doing in preparation for the movie.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And it was really cool. Yeah. And we're very excited to see what we have in store coming up. So number 6 for me is Hocus Pocus 2. Cool. What about you, my love?
I already did 6.
You started us on this one? Okay. Let's catch up with the chat real quick. My number 6 is the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've only seen the original, so I wasn't too interested in the new one. I'm telling you that I'm not a huge fan of that franchise in general.
It's supposed to be a direct sequel to that one, though. So, I mean, it's erasing all the bad ones, at least.
Yeah. Number 5, Bring It On, Cheer or Die. Celeste once shared the news online, and I was flabbergasted. I'm down as hell to see that.
Oh, yes. It looks really good.
I'm excited.
I absolutely love Orphan First Kill and can't wait for First Kill. I hear they pull it off really well. That's what I want to see. I'm very excited. I was shocked researching coming out this month. Yeah. Flash and Morbius. Morbius, I'd say, is going to be it looks pretty horror.
Morbius is intended to be a horror film, from what I know.
That's what I've heard, too.
Well, we've seen
the trailer, and it looks pretty good.
We've seen Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yep. Alternate ending to Kills makes sense. Yes. Celeste,
Yep.
when we're done here, I'll text you the alternate ending so you can watch it.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Oh, bummer. That Insidious 5 is confirmed to be fake.
What?
That bums me out.
Oh, really? The one that just came out yesterday?
No way. I just watched that and I was so excited.
Me too. I was like,
it's fake.
When is it even coming out,
they
that
tricked
film?
me.
I don't know when it's coming out, actually. I don't know if they have a date set.
I don't think they do.
Don't.
I think it just says 2022. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer, because that looked really good.
That sucks.
Yeah. It will never end.
Spring.
Gonna complain if Busta doesn't kill Michael. That's the only way logically the franchise can end, is if Busta Rhymes comes back and Kung Fu.
No.
Buster Rhymes.
If that happens, I am going to fly kick a cinema worker down the stairs of my actual theater.
Do not do that.
We're just gonna read about Patrick getting arrested for Busta Rhymesing a cinema worker.
It's not my fault. I had nothing to do with it.
Worth it.
I like Halloween Kills, but the ending did feel rushed. And before Michael dies of COVID, he wears a mask.
No.
I know someone who knows what is it? What's his name? Nick Castle, and apparently the script for Halloween Ends is brilliant.
Good.
That's what he's been told.
I didn't want to say this because I don't want to spoil it, but the alternate ending wouldn't work for Halloween Ends because Ends takes place 4 years after.
Right.
And this alternate ending definitely would not set that up well. It's going to be a fun. Yes. Thank you. Hey, Kat, I got to head out soon. Hey, you guys take it easy. Bye. We appreciate you.
Bye, Maya.
Hope you're enjoying your birthday, Ken. I am very much. Everybody's saying what's up to everybody because they love everybody, which is awesome. I can never make it through the original My Bloody Valentine.
Melissa, hello, Queen. That's my friend.
I'd love for you to appear on one. Our first episode is tomorrow. It premieres at 9 a.m. It is on It. I didn't like any of the wrong turns except for one in the remake. Too much sexual assault for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Yes. When Empire Strikes Back came out, people hated it.
Yeah.
It was considered one of the worst films. Everybody
Movies of all
hated it.
time. Like Roger Ebert, in particular, notoriously hated it. Give it like a 0.5 out of 4 stars. Like
Yeah.
he gave the original Hellraiser. But it was after Return came out that people started to appreciate it.
Mhm.
Yep. It's going to be a couch. Dude, I'm telling you. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I'm still not quite over this sickness, and it is killing me right now.
I literally let him like sleep all day.
I slept
and I
almost
made him
all day.
Steak in bed, so he's gotten pretty spoiled.
Yeah. I'm very sad to say, but I got to head out. I did have an excellent birthday. Thank you for being a part of it. Everyone shitting on my Bloody Valentine. I love both of them. Watched Candyman 2021 a couple nights ago. Can't believe hate. Listen, I think it's a good movie. I just don't think it's a good horror movie. There was nothing scary about it.
Yeah.
And the original was such a love story, and that's a whole other story.
And it could use a little bit more Tony Todd.
Yeah. All right. So now we are halfway through the list. We are up to number 5, and that will be Patrick, starting us off with number 5.
All right, at number 5, I have one that I'm sort of cheating for because I'm holding out hope that this movie still happens. I haven't confirmed whether it's not happening anymore or whether it's still happening, but I'm going to have The Collected, which is the third Collector movie. I watched The Collector for the first time ever about a week or two ago, and while it's not a great film, I can't tell you how much fun I had with that film, and I can't wait to post the video, not this weekend coming, but next weekend. It is such a fun, high-octane, home invasion sort of Saw situation horror film where it's got a smart antagonist and a smart protagonist, which is something we don't see both of in one film. It's very rare that we see that. And it's something I appreciated. While it has some cheap-looking cinematography and some acting at times, Josh Stewart as Arkin does a great job, and the guy who's playing the Collector is brilliant. And, you know, I'm getting ready to watch The Collection in about a week or so for February. But look, The Collector is terrifying. Like, this concept and this character is scary. And just from that first film, having not even seen the second one, I'm really holding out hope that The Collected still comes out in 2022.
I've heard that the movie's been completely scrapped.
Fuck.
That's what I've
Yeah,
heard.
I wasn't sure if it was actually going to come to surface.
That's why it's not on my list, because it would have been top 3. I love The Collector.
Honestly, same
Love
for
The
me.
Collected.
I love
Although
that.
the ending, you'll see how much it pissed me off. The ending of the first Collector movie pissed me the fuck off. I was like, why are you... No, come on, no.
Yeah.
I was
Just wait
so
until you see
upset.
The Collected.
Yeah, no kidding. They
Oh,
both
The
have
Collection.
the edge of my seats, both of them. Like,
Yeah.
I've heard about the nightclub scene in The Collection, and I'm very excited
Yeah.
to see what that brings to play. I'm watching that with the same guy I recorded a Collector with actually in a couple of weeks, and we're excited. We enjoyed it.
All right. Celeste, you want to give us your number 5?
Yes, my number 5 is Jordan Peele's Nope. I feel like we don't have much information about this one, but the cast sounds great, and I'm a big fan of Jordan Peele's direction, so I'm excited to see it. Stephen Yeun, King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. It's going to be hit or miss for me. I'm very excited to see what we're actually going to get. Number 5 for me is Insidious: The Dark Realm. I'm super bummed that trailer was fake, because that
it totally got me amped. And
Yeah.
now it's like,
Yeah, I'm so sad.
I was not tricked.
Well, see, like, I had a whole bunch of stuff to say about it, but number 5, still number 5. Patrick Wilson's directing, still going to be great. So
Yeah.
number 5,
I'm
Insidious:
so
The Dark
excited.
Realm.
Is he actually?
He
Yes.
is. I'm so
Yes, sir.
excited to see that.
I thought it was Lee Winnell's brother.
No,
Nope.
it's Patrick Wilson.
Yep, Patrick Wilson's directing that one. Going to give us your number 5, my love.
yeah, number 5 for me is Nope as well.
Great lady minds think alike.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like you said, we don't have much information on it. The poster, however, with like the cloud and it just says Nope on it. It looks pretty fucking cool. So
It does.
And just the word Nope, like,
Yeah.
When I see that, I just think I think of that one guy at the
like
in the movie
not
that's gonna be like,
today.
nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
See you.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what it's about. Honestly.
My review of the film, whether it's good or bad, in my opinion, is just going to simply be nope or yep.
Nope.
That's great.
So before we move on to number 4, I love the new Candyman. Mental health is very important, Ken. Yes, it is. I take a rainbow assortment of pills every day to make sure that I'm on the up and up. So I agree. Mental health is very important. And I've said this on all my streams. Ashley's DMs, my DMs. I can't speak for Patrick or Sweet and Spooky, but they're always open. If you ever feel like you're so low that there's no way of coming up, you have people that love and care about you. I respond to every DM I get. I respond to every person that talks to me. And I will be there for you, as would Ashley. If anybody feels that low, it's always the darkest before the dawn. It's corny and it's cliche for a reason because it's true. So nothing is ever so bad to where you can't pull yourself out. I've been there. So if you ever need it, we're here for you guys. Video Creep agreed about Candyman. Yes, sir. I knew that Maya's was going to be Scream. The Collected, that's in development hell, really like the first two. So I heard they did like a week of filming for Collected, and they shut down because of the pandemic, and when they were able to shoot because the producers were MIA.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. I love the ending of the first Collector. Patrick is like, Hellraiser remake. We're not getting a female Freddy Krueger at some point. I'm blessed to have a female Pinhead. There you go. I'd love to see a female Freddy.
Yeah, I was about to say
that would be
really
amazing.
fascinating. Also, I did fact check. Jamie Clayton is actually trans.
Okay, cool. I didn't,
which I think is really cool.
I knew I had heard that, but then again, that Insidious trailer was fake, so I can be duped. I'm an old man now.
No, I checked it. I think can I just say between this new Hellraiser movie and what is it the previous Matrix Resurrections, it's so good to see trans filmmakers or actors being given their spotlight within the film industry. Like Lana Wachowski with Matrix Resurrections being one of the first trans directors to get handed a blockbuster film like that. And then, Jamie Clayton, being a trans actor, being given the role of Pinhead is just insane. Like, I think it's just so amazing that we're able to do that.
It truly is. And I do want to say right here, the alternate ending for The Collector is pretty funny. I will be checking that out tonight. I haven't seen that.
I'll have to check that out.
Texas Chainsaw for Nathan. I can't with Insidious. I know. I'm so bummed right now. That looks so good.
Sad.
Reuse footage is made. I'll stay till you check out the rest of my list. Where's your list going, Maya? Halloween Ends. Wait. Scream. 2, Halloween Ends. 3, Orphan. First Kill. 4, Nope. 5, Don't Worry, Darling. Nice. I have seen that with many trailers. I know, but it looks so good. Like, really they're fan made. I'm seeing it in 3 days. It's my second most anticipated. Yep. Scream. See, I always call it Scream 5 too. 5 Cream. He's okay. Thanks for being the light at the end of the tunnel for me last year. Anytime, my friends. Antonis ewed me. A female Freddy, not to sound sexist, but no, not work for me, I don't think, but not to say it could. Again, I've always been under the impression of give it to the best person, whether it's male, female, gay, straight. I don't only want gay people playing gay roles. I don't only want straight people playing straight roles. Like if you have the person that's the best person for that role, cast that person.
Yeah.
It's not rock. Don't make it harder than it has to be. If the person's gay playing a straight character, so be it. If it's a straight person playing a gay character, so be it. Give it to the best person. Don't discriminate either way. And I love the fact that, like you guys said, we're getting a lot. Nia DaCosta just directed one of the most, even though I wasn't a huge fan of Candyman as a horror film, Nia DaCosta just had a #1 horror movie. First woman to do that. Yeah. Fucking incredible. So we need to continue that and get all these people that are going out there. So let's move on to our number 4, and that will be Sweet and Spooky starting us off.
Mine is The Black Phone. I am a huge Ethan Hawke fan. I cannot wait to see him return to horror. And the trailer, it looks creepy. Like, I'm excited. And I love the poster. I love the mask. So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that one too. And Ethan Hawke's incredible. To see him playing a villain.
He is.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet. Number 4 for me, Halloween Ends. It ends tonight. So I'm just excited to see this. I don't think that we can simply just go and say this is going to be the end of Halloween.
Halloween is never going to end.
Right.
Well, I mean, what's his name? Jason Blum has already confirmed that after this trilogy, he wants to do more.
Yeah.
So it'll always make money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but I'm excited to see how this part of it ends. I would like to see it pick up again, maybe later. Maybe redo the Thorn trilogy and make it decent.
Please.
Yeah, but I'm
Thorn
excited
trilogy
for it.
sucks.
Obviously, I liked Halloween 2018. I liked Halloween Kills, and I actually liked Halloween Kills more each time I watched it.
Yeah.
So if you've only watched it once, give it another chance. A big thing I hear is the dialogue. Guys, it's a fucking slasher. We're not looking for, I don't want Oscar, motivational speech in this. I want to see Michael killing, and that's what I got. So I'm very excited for Halloween Ends. Let's see how it goes down. Number 4 for me, Halloween Ends. What about you, my love?
Number 4 for me is Black Phone as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're always in sync.
We
Dude,
are.
it's so funny. We don't know their list either.
Right.
When I talk about me, we actually don't know each other. We don't know their list either. I don't want to know because it makes it more fun. And it's so amazing to see you two are always so in sync on everything. You're starting to sync up on your list.
Love that for us.
Yes, I do too. But like you said, Ethan Hawke is gonna kill it. And watching the trailer, which is actually a real trailer, I hope.
Yeah, it is.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we sure though?
Right.
I'm not 100% sure, but I hope so. But it looks creepy as hell, like so creepy. And just by what I've seen him doing in the trailer, it looks like he's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And I'm a little upset that it's not coming out in February now, like it was initially supposed to be.
Yes. The Black Phone's release has been pushed from February back to June 24th.
Which is my birthday.
We hate
Ashley's
that.
birthday.
My
Make it on
birthday's
the
in
third.
June too. Oh my god.
Oh my god, mine's December.
Gosh, me and Ashley.
I know, man. Holy shit, you guys.
So are you a Cancer then?
No, my birthday's June 6th. I'm a Gemini, but
Okay.
Oh god,
Spy.
Geminis.
oh god, people
What
that
am
believe
I?
in astrology.
I know, right?
No, but like really.
I don't even know what mine is. I know it's a goat.
It's not.
Totally are.
I literally don't follow anything about astrology, so when people are like, "Ew, you're a Gemini," I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But okay.
Right.
I have
Right.
friends who believe in it, and when they're trying to explain it to me, I'm just sitting here going,
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I just know that I'm a Cancer. Besides that, I don't know what that means. Like,
all I know is my
Yeah.
partner and I are both Sagittarius. That's all I bloody know. But that's because that's how we found out each other's birthdays, because we just said, "Oh, I'm a Sagittarius."
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So just so you know, my birthday's today, January 10th. Somebody tell me what I am, because I don't know.
A Capricorn.
Oh, what are you? Wait, I want to check now.
Are you a Capricorn?
Oh, I'm a Capricorn.
Oh.
T.
There you
Parker
go.
just told me.
Yeah.
Thank you, T. So my number 4, I already did. So now we're up to you. You did the Black Phone. Patrick, we're up to you on number 4.
At number 4, sorry, Ken, you're by yourself. I also have Black Phone.
Nice.
Love it.
I'm so excited for
He's
this
trying
film.
to sync up with us.
I know, Patrick. You can't be here. I'm just kidding.
It's been a good time. I'll be selling the rights to my YouTube channel.
I'm kidding.
But no, I think the thing that gets me most excited, look, I love Ethan Hawke, and I think the look of it looks fantastic. But the thing that gets me most excited is Scott Derrickson as a director. Him being the guy who made The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which is criminally underrated.
So good.
And Sinister, the first one, not the second one. I am very excited to see what he does with Black Phone, and I have been excited since it was announced, and I found out that him and Ethan Hawke were working together again. So June can't get here any sooner. I'm excited.
I agree. Ashley will be another year older.
Yeah.
So before we move up to our bronze medal number 3, let's catch up on the chat. By my, I wish you could have stuck around too. See, now this is my thing, Francis. I think Freddy's synonymous with Robert Englund. The recasting of the character would be tricky regardless of gender. It doesn't matter male, female. Robert Englund is Freddy.
He's hard to.
Yeah.
Jokiel Hurley, although crappy film, he did a fine job with what he was given. I really loved him.
He did what Robert Englund could never ever do as Freddy Krueger. and that's made us hate him
Yeah.
as Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund, we all loved him. But you got to remember, this is a child killer. We're not supposed to love him.
And from other
he
things
did
that they
his
set
job
up in
really
the
well.
remake, he did more than just kill
Got
children.
it?
but
No, he
we
didn't.
don't-
Lock that out.
Yeah.
Black Phone looks so inventive. Evil ends tonight. Yes. Yes, J-Dep, thank you. Bring Daniel Harris back. Jamie Lloyd, give us
Yes.
the trilogy with her in it.
Mm.
I'm the same. I saw Halloween Kills in theaters. I loved it. The next night I watched it on Paramount Plus, liked it even more. Number 3, Halloween Ends. Burn that evil die shit. I'm excited to see what they do. The Black Phone sounds good. No more Halloween, please, after Ends. I'm a Halloween fan, but we get a long break. Might go see Freddy or Jason come back or something new. T. Parker, number 1, Halloween Ends. Evil dies tonight in 294 days. Was Insidious 5, but fuck, we got bamboozled. Hey, Ashton's birthday is also in December.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one that
Yeah.
got bamboozled, though.
Did I share the Black Phineas? I'm just assuming you mean phone, and yes, it did, my love. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that's pretty low for the Black Phone.
Hey, now, it was the bird.
To see female Freddy when Robert Englund comes back, I got fans waiting, but that shit
It
was
was
sale.
fourth, not
Yeah.
third.
So now we are up to number 3, and that will be me, and that will be in 4 days. Me and Ashley relaxing, maxing, like we were in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, watching Scream 5. I am so excited for Scream 5. I can't wait for Sydney to die because Stu comes back and drops a TV on her head, and he's like, "How's that feel, bitch?" No, I don't know anything that happens in the movie, but
That'd be
I'm
awful.
very excited.
Die.
No.
Sydney doesn't die.
Sydney
Sydney
can't die.
cannot
Like, that's the one
die.
thing. One of the big 3 has to die. Patrick, be quiet. But if it's
Poker-faced.
Sydney,
Poker face.
you're gonna hear me in the back of the theater, like. Like,
I actually
it
have
has
a
to
theory
be-
of who's gonna die, but for a different time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
when I'm not here.
Okay.
Right. Yeah,
So in other words, I'll just keep going.
You can go. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So for me, it's Scream. It would be higher. It's at number 3. It would be higher, but the 2 that are in front of it, I'm over the moon excited for. So coming in at number 3 for me is Scream 5. What about you, my love?
As well. Scream 5 for me. Yeah. I'm super excited for Scream 5. I feel like that's the perfect movie to start off 2022 with.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to go see who the killer or killers are. And I don't know. I guess I don't want any of our OGs to die, but they're gonna have to kill them. Like, it's just gonna happen. I know it is, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
So Scream 5 is my number 3.
All right, what about you, Patrick?
All right, my number 3 is going to be Prey. I'm a massive, massive Predator fan, and I consider the Predator series a horror film, a horror series. I don't care what anyone says. That first film was terrifying. Them going throughout the jungles, especially that night sequence with the final battle between Arnold and the Predator, and what's his name, Billy, facing down the Predator as he takes off his shirt, holding the machete. There's so much iconic stuff. And, even though it's not a great film, Predator 2 with Danny Glover is a crap load of fun. And Predators, I also think, is criminally underrated. This is clearly a horror franchise. And unfortunately, The Predator sucked.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really hoping that this is good because this is a prequel film. And the director, I remember being very annoyed when it was leaked that this was a Predator film because he wanted no one to know that this was a Predator film. He didn't want anyone to know. He wanted people to be surprised. So knowing that, I feel like this is going to be like the most different of them because otherwise, how would they market it? How would they put it out there for people to be like, holy shit, I need to see this film? So I'm very intrigued to see what Prey turns out to be as a Predator film.
Me too. What about you, Celise?
At number 3, I have Insidious: The Dark Realm. I was sold when I saw Patrick Wilson will be directing.
Yeah.
And I love the Insidious movies.
Mhm.
So I'm very excited. Even though I was also fooled by this fake trailer, I'm
Right.
still excited. It's fine.
Right. Sons of bitches.
I know.
Can I just point out really quickly that Spencer Locke, Ty Simpkins, and Caitlin Gerard are all returning for this film from Insidious 4 and Insidious 1, which I think is
Wow.
ridiculous. And Ty Simpkins, this is well over 10 years since that first film came out. So he's
a
big
teenager.
now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
so
what's so
I don't know
exciting.
how they're going to do this film. I don't know how, but I'm intrigued.
Me too.
Me as well.
All right, so that was everybody's number 3, right? All right, we will catch up on the chat before we get to number 2.
Excuse me.
Got COVID, so going to watch the rewind. Hope y'all are having it. Hey, James, man, I hope you feel better, buddy. I know that COVID is not easy to deal with. We've had it in the past. Just, stay hydrated, take your vitamins, get some sun, take care of yourself, man. Get some rest. I got canceled for not having Scream high enough. See, Parker, yes, but they can't do that because I'm going to be the one to remake it someday. But Season of the Witch has to get remade. Thank you, buddy. Ashley's also canceled.
I canceled? What did I get canceled?
You had Scream at 3.
Oh, in that one.
Best end of Scream 5 I've heard yet. I heard a theory it will be Sydney who is the killer. That can't happen. She's too pure.
No.
Let's just hope the pandemic does not screw up the movie year. Number 3, Halloween Ends. This is okay. A minute ago when Patrick was talking, I started laughing. This is why. If Sydney dies, that will be my Ghostface origin story. Like when I see that pop up, I started. That's perfect.
Poker face. Poker face.
Yeah, thank you, Patrick. I don't want it ruined. Scream 5, such a perfect film to see on my birthday, January. Hey, happy early birthday, Shaheem. I hope it's so amazing.
Yeah.
If Sydney dies, I'm walking out of the theater immediately. Not a horror movie, but it has a serial killer. Yes, you know what? I'm very excited to see the Batman.
Yeah.
And the kid that's playing the Riddler is such an amazing actor. He was
Paul
the
Dano.
kid in Prisoners that they thought stole the little girls.
It's Paul
You know,
Dano, right?
Yeah, Paul Dano.
Yes,
Yes.
Paul Dano.
Oh, he's so talented. He's gonna
Yes.
be great.
Really
So
is.
good. Go Bucks, baby. We got it right here. Hold on. Where's it at?
What do we got?
Hand me that jersey, please.
Is this
This
American
one-
football?
For those, yeah, this is American football.
Oh, I don't care.
Honestly, same.
We got our Ohio State Chase Young jersey right here, baby.
I have no idea what's going
Represent right
on.
here.
I don't know what
Let's
this
go.
means.
I knew Patrick's not a fan of American football, but
I know nothing about American football. We have NRL and NFL. Not F. That's American
Right.
football. Rugby union. Shut up, Patrick.
Evil can die tonight, just not Sydney. Touche. Prisoners is a fucking underrated movie.
It so is.
I love Prisoners.
Blocked, reported. No, it's all good, buddy. So now let's get into our number 2, and that will be you starting that one, my love.
Number 2 for me is Halloween Ends. I'm so excited for Halloween Ends. If you know me, I'm a big Michael Myers fan. And I feel like it's going to make me like Halloween Kills more, hopefully. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't my favorite, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
It was right middle of the road for me, too.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Patrick? What's number 2 for you?
I'm over the moon that this movie is happening 10 years later, and I can't fucking wait. Evil Dead Rise is finally happening, and I'm so excited. I love Evil Dead. I've loved it my entire life. And I'm still pissed off that Ash vs. Evil Dead was fucking cancelled. Still pissed.
Yeah.
Still
And the
very
way
upset.
It ended was so.
It was
Like-
such a
Love it.
good setup for another season.
I know. I just feel like we didn't get any.
But knowing that's where it ends, I'm just like, oh, well, fun.
Yeah,
We're never going to get that closure. It's grim all over again.
I know.
But Evil Dead Rise, like, what did you say the concept was, Ken? Because I'd heard nothing. It
takes place in a
Deadites in a
high-rise.
high-rise?
Yes. And
That's
from what I've
dope.
heard from people that were on set and people that are parts of the film, this is by far and away the bloodiest and goriest Evil Dead film to date.
Yeah.
And
That's
let that
gonna-
sink in. Because
Considering the
these movies are
previous one.
bloody and gory.
Well, considering the previous one,
it rained blood.
I rewatched the 2013 film the other day with a bunch of my friends who had never seen it before, and all their fucking jaws dropped
Yeah.
in the climax the moment that the fucking Deadite got that chainsaw through the
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
baby.
iconic.
Yeah, there are multiple moments where their jaws dropped and they went wide-eyed, but that moment in particular, they were just like, and I'm just like, yeah. My friend actually went and had
Yeah.
a shower right after the movie finished.
That's so great. Yeah, so Evil Dead, good choice.
Yep.
I haven't talked about that one yet. What about you, Celeste? What comes in at number 2 for you?
Number 2 for me is Scream 5. I'm super excited. I'm seeing it this week. And
Yeah.
Scream is one of my favorite franchises ever. So, really excited. I have a theory that they're going to kill Dewey, but I'm still excited.
Yeah.
Dewey's been through too much. You can't kill Dewey.
I mean, how many
I
times?
know,
have
but I feel like
Yeah.
they've been like
Just you wait.
hinting at like maybe.
I feel like he's been wounded every
I'm not-
single one.
I'm not saying
Exactly.
anything, but let's just say Dewey in this movie is the most depressed he's ever been.
Really?
That's all I will say.
Damn it.
And I'm only saying that because he said that David Arquette has said this himself in interviews. That's
Right.
the only reason I'm actually giving that information out. But he is down in the fucking dumps.
Figures.
Poor Dewey.
My number 2. It's Evil
Yeah.
Dead Rising, guys.
Yeah.
we got it.
Oh my god. That was such a dad thing for you to I love
Yeah.
it.
Evil Dead Rise, like I was just saying with Patrick, like it's the most bloody and gory of the whole franchise, and I am so excited
ready.
about it. It's something that Ashley and I have 2 fan films that we're writing right now. Pet Cemetery is about 80% done. Our Evil Dead 2 fan film is completed, written wise. So that's how much Evil Dead means to us, and I'm really, really excited. So Evil Dead Rise is number 2 for me. Before we give our number 1s, I would like to go back to the chat real quick. Sports. For those of you that don't know me personally, I'm a Detroit boy. The Detroit Tigers is something that means probably more to me than horror, honestly.
So you like losing?
We are losers here in Detroit. We are.
Oh. Yeah, it's something that's been a lot to me my whole life. So yeah, sports are a big part of my life.
It's something that you like. You can get with on your son's level.
Yep, and my son is going to play for the Ohio State University someday.
Oh
Write this down. Kenny Sledge is going to be defensive end at the Ohio State University. Remember that, my son, the 4th.
I know nothing about sports, but ever since my boy got into them, I'm like really trying to learn. I ask a lot of questions.
Yeah. J Dev's number 2 is Halloween Ends. I know what J Dev's number 1 is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't get lucky.
So 10.
2 is Scream 5. Thank you. We love Chase Young here. I wish that the original plan for Evil Dead 2013 and Army of Darkness 2, that a crossover film that converges Ash and Mia's story, that would have been awesome. That would have been great. But I'm excited for Evil Dead Rise 2. I love it. Yes, the Evil Dead remake is so good, and this is something crazy because Lou Taylor Pucci, who plays the long-haired guy in the Evil Dead remake, is a friend of ours, and I had a talk with him about Jane Levy and that when they bury her alive and her brother has to dig her up, she's really buried alive at that point. Like, that's not a stunt person. That's really it. Like, they were all so tense on set getting ready for that. That's scary, man.
That's like
Let's just hope he never watches my movie reaction with my sister because I shit on him as the character way too much.
Lou Taylor Pucci.
No, we love Lou Taylor
Yeah.
Pucci here.
He's such a cutie.
He is.
He
No,
is.
it's not him. I think he was playing the movie. It's just
I
the
love
character
him.
is dumb. The character is awful, in my opinion. But
See, I thought that the movie was going to flip, and I thought he was going to be the final guy, like Ash. Because if you remember the first Evil Dead, Ash was kind of like the nerdy, dorky guy that became kind of badass as it went on.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously it didn't happen. Shane's number 1 is Hocus Pocus 2. I wonder, we haven't heard that one yet.
We have it.
Evil Dead Rise, my number 1. Yes, absolutely. Scream, not Scream 5. I'll always call it Scream 5. I love you so
I
much.
call it
love
Scream
movies.
5 too.
But I always will.
Yeah.
In preparation for the Batman, I'm going to marathon Twilight series.
no.
You know what? I'm really excited to see Robert Pattinson. And if you want to see Robert Pattinson in a great movie, watch The Lighthouse. Watch
Good Time.
Yes.
Watch High Life.
All
There's
of them.
massive
He's
selection.
so great.
He's a great actor. Just don't.
He's a
He's
good actor.
Yeah.
so good, man.
Don't
I
watch
hate when I
Twilight.
talk
Though.
about Robert
He just gets a
Pattinson.
bad rep because he was in Twilight.
Listen,
See,
I
exactly.
love Twilight, so I
do
don't
too.
care.
I do too. I do too.
I want to rewind.
Got
you
my
guys.
box set over there, okay? I
gotta
love
look
Twilight.
I got to look up when this movie came out. Okay, I want to
Which one?
rewind you guys back to 2008, and
Oh, I've heard the story. In
I
there's
was
a young Kenny Sledge
Oh.
sitting in a comic book store talking mad shit about how the guy from 10 Things I Love About You or 10 Things I Hate About You is going to be the Joker, Heath Ledger. Oh my God, can you believe they're casting this fucking guy to be the Joker? What a fucking joke. This movie's going to suck. I've never, ever, ever been more wrong in my life. And I will never judge an actor playing a role until they play it because of that moment. Because I shit on that. And then I went and watched the movie and I was like, wow, I'm fucking stupid. He did so good. So I'll never shit on a person taking on a role until I actually watch the film. Dewey is the dude. I miss Randy. Yes, a new Evil Dead. So excited.
Yeah.
Dewey is immortal at this point. Yeah, I agree. F in the chat for Dewdrop, but I'd rather him than Sydney or yeah. I know this is a movie. Yes, Chucky season 2 is going to be good. Evil Dead Rise, how is that not a wider release? That's stupid. I mean, money. That's what they're doing. Cubs are okay. I have a story I'll tell you later, J-Dev. Go Marlins, Ohio State. That's right. Chucky season 2, not a movie, but a horror icon. I'm truly anticipated. Hey, I love Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a staple in the baseball world. I want to see Serena come back too. Me and Celeste have had this talk before. I'm what we want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are up to our number 1, guys. What we're gonna do, just like always. Who's starting us off here? Sorry, my voice is starting to go again. Patrick is gonna start us. I know. I'm sure this bums you out. My voice is going.
Darn it, I don't get to hear you the rest of the night.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Patrick, if you wouldn't mind when you do give us your number, will you please give us your honorable mentions all the way down through number 1 so the people that came in a little late can still get what your number, all your list was, please.
So my honorable mention was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. At number 10, I had the Requiem. 9, the Salem's Lot. 8, the Hellraiser reboot. 7, the Cello. 6, Orphan First Kill. 5, well, depending on if it still goes through or not, The Collected, which it doesn't at this point seem like it is, and I'm very upset now. Number 4, Black Phone. Number 3, Prey. And 2, Evil Dead Rise. At number 1, I had to change it literally 5 minutes before we started the stream because I realized that the movie wasn't coming out till next year. I initially had Saw 10, but you know, they've only just finished writing that. I only just realized, and it's coming out in 2023 because they only finished the script just before Christmas. So, yep. And I've heard some crap that I'm not happy about. It's apparently rebooting the entire sequels, all of them. Oops.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yay. With the codename Jigsaw Killer. So I'm not happy about that. But my number 1, it has to be Halloween Ends. Like, the original Halloween is my favorite horror film of all time. Saw might be my favorite horror series. Halloween is my favorite horror movie. And that movie just means so much to me. And knowing how much I loved the 2018 film, I appreciate certain sequels. Like, I'm one of the people who really enjoys 2. I really love Season of the Witch. The Thorn trilogy, I can just forget. H2O is fine, but I'm someone who has a soft spot for the first Rob Zombie remake. But then Halloween 2018 came out, and I just adored it. And I, even on Halloween night, went to the theater to watch Halloween 1978 and Halloween 2018 back-to-back on the big screen in IMAX, which was just one of my favorite movie experiences ever. It's also the one where a guy threatened to beat me up in a cinema, by the way.
You're like, that was the best part.
Oh, he wouldn't shut up, and I told him to shut up. And then he threatened to beat me up, which was funny.
Wow.
I was only 16 at the time. And he was like 30.
What?
Yeah, But Halloween End Kills as well was one of those movies I was conflicted on. But like Ken, the more I watched it, the more I loved it and the more I appreciated it. Sure, the script's not great. The acting's a little... Tommy Doyle at the beginning giving a trauma story to a random group of people in a bar is just so, off. Why? Okay. But it made me appreciate the cheese fest, but also the really terrifying experience it is at the same time. You can have a movie that can be cheesy and campy, but also terrifying and intense, which I think a lot of people sort of forgot when watching Halloween Kills because they were like, oh my God, it's so cheesy. The line delivery is so crap. Yeah, but how did the kills affect you? How did the tension and the atmosphere affect you? Oh, that was scary. Right. So it did its job, didn't it? It's a slasher film. It's not trying to be Oscar material. And I think Halloween Ends, depending on how it is and how the story is handled, because as Ken said earlier, it's 4 years after Halloween Kills, which is something I'm a little concerned about, obviously. But I'm interested to see how they handle the story to change people's perception from what was set up in Kills and never came to fruition, but will hopefully in Halloween Ends. Because this is a trilogy, it's not a duology. And a lot of people, I think, have forgotten that.
Understood.
Yeah.
Celeste, you want to give us your honorable mentions up to number 1, love?
Yes. My honorable mention was Hocus Pocus 2 because iconic. Very excited. 10, I had Hellraiser. 9, Evil Dead Rise. 8, Don't Worry, Darling. 7, Orphan First Kill. 6, Halloween Ends. 5, Nope. 4, The Black Phone. 3, Insidious, The Dark Realm. 2, Scream 5. And 1 is Terrifier 2. I love Damien Leone, and I'm very excited to see Art the Clown again. And to see Lauren Rivera absolutely kill it, because I know she's going to kill it.
Yeah. We're both very excited for Terrifier 2. I did not put it on my list just for the sheer fact that I knew I would talk too much about it and spoil some things. So,
oh no.
Great list.
Thank you.
My honorable mentions were Orphan First Kill and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. 10, Jeepers Creepers. 9, Prey. 8, Nope. 7, Hellraiser. 6, Hocus Pocus 2. 5, Insidious The Dark Realm. 4, Halloween Ends. 3, Scream. 5, 2, Evil Dead Rise. And number 1, my most anticipated is, can you guess?
Is the Black Phone?
It is The Black Phone.
I knew it.
I love that.
Oh my God, I am so ready for this movie. I'm so excited to see Ethan Hawke in this role as a monster, a demon, a despicable person. He has the charisma to pull it off, much like the Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger. And I can't wait to see what he does in this role. To say that I was upset that he got pushed back to June is an understatement. I have 2 good friends of mine tell me that it's one of the best horror movies they've seen in years. And they know their horror. It was James and Chelsea. Yeah. They told me this is one of the best horror movies they've seen in years. And
I guess we know what we're doing for my birthday.
Yeah. So, for sure. So for this to get pushed back as far as it did breaks my heart. But it's one of those things where we're going to love it when it comes out anyway. So number 1 for me is The Black Phone. What about you, my love? Oh, I know what number 1. Can I guess your number 1 when you get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
My honorable mentions were Orphan First Kill and Evil Dead Rise. 10 was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. 9, Terrifier 2. 8, Jeepers Creepers. 7, Hellraiser. 6, Insidious The Dark Realm. 5, Nope. 4, Black Phone. 3, Scream 5. 2, Halloween Ends. And number 1 for me is
I Put a Spell on You.
Of course it is.
That's right.
I love it.
Waited 30 freaking years for this. So yeah, since I was 2 years old, I've been waiting for this movie to come out, and I'm super excited that the witches are coming back.
Yes.
And I'm honestly, that's probably my favorite movie. Every Halloween, I make my kids watch Hocus Pocus and it's like a tradition.
Yep.
And even him, like, he wasn't always like into it, but ever since he's known me, I've made him watch it, and he loves it now.
Yeah.
So,
I always respected the film, but I didn't have a diehard love for it until you and I started watching it together, and you started giving me all the scenes. And we have a very good friend of ours now. I hate saying all that shit 'cause it sounds like I'm being braggadocious, and that's not my intention. But Jordan Redmond,
she's the little angel.
The little
that
angel.
bless you. Yeah.
She's a good
I haven't
friend
seen
of ours.
Hocus
Yeah,
Pocus
she's
in
really
like
awesome.
7 years, so I don't
And it's-
remember.
Okay, you have to watch it
And
soon.
her
I
boyfriend,
do know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
her boyfriend, his birthday is today too. She texted me
Oh,
earlier,
I've seen that. Yeah.
and her boyfriend's birthday is today too. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. I'm so excited, and Doug Jones is coming back, and I just can't wait. It's supposed to be coming out on Disney Plus, and I'm gonna make my whole family sit in front of a projector, and they're going to watch it with me.
Love that.
Yeah.
And I mean, people might say that's a kids movie, but it's totally got horror elements to it for sure.
It
Oh,
does.
100%.
Yeah.
It's witches coming back to kill people.
To kill kids.
Like they're eating
They're
children's
sucking-
souls.
Yeah, it's a kid's fantasy. They wish they could do that,
Yeah.
but they're stupid.
So let's before we sign off, I'm gonna catch up on the chat, and then we'll go back to some more questions real quick. But I talked to Chris Sarandon about 5 years ago, and he said don't count on him ever coming back. Yeah, well, wait till I twist his arm. Basically, all the Robert Pattinson films outside of Twilight are good. I don't hate Twilight. I just didn't really get into it. Heath Ledger was streets ahead phenomenal. Yes, he was. It's your birthday. No way. It's my birthday, Nene. Are you kidding? Or are you serious? If you're serious, that's amazing. Happy birthday. I hope it really is your birthday. I heard there's I'll see it. J-Dev's #1 is Hocus Pocus 2. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, J-Dev.
Yeah, where's your Scream 5, J-Dev?
Yeah.
Chipper Jones, one of the best shortstops of all time, by the way. Scream 2022. Saw 10. Yes, sir.
They got Spiral 2 in development too. And
Yes,
the
they
TV
do.
show.
Yeah.
And a video game. Jesus, like 4 different Saw projects all underway at once right now.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, where would Scream 2022 rank if you hadn't already seen it?
Honorable mentions.
Really?
The trailer didn't impress me, and I didn't grow up watching Scream. I only watched Scream for the first time in 2020. So I didn't grow up with it. I was very new to it. Even still now, I'd call myself new to it. Like, I've only seen, the 4 films a handful of times. And, for that reason, I went into the trailer, like, excited because I really enjoy 1, 2, and 4 in particular. Like, 4 I actually think is better than 2. But in the end, the trailer, when I saw it, didn't impress me. But I'm glad it didn't impress me because the movie was so surprising for that reason. And I can't wait for everyone else to see it. And I'm really excited to discuss it with all of you.
Yeah.
I can't wait. We'll talk right after it's out. Yeah, I think Paul Rudd coming back would have been great. Something that also deserves a shout out is Wendell and Wild, a dark fantasy stop motion film directed by Henry Selick. Oh, I've never heard of that one either.
Huh.
Wendell and Wild. Okay. We will be looking that up. Ken, I can't handle another soft film. Oh,
No.
Shane, no.
All right.
I'm with you there, though. I'm with you, Shaim. Patrick said bye.
Oh
no, Patrick's getting something.
Yep. Yes,
What's
terrified.
happening?
All his soft shit. Yes.
Oh my god, what an icon. He has this big poster.
How was the scene? Was that pretty?
Oh my god. Patrick, you're an icon.
How was this? Ben said he went to a showing and they had a scene from the new Terrifier. How was it? What was the scene like? Was it any good? God, I love you, Patrick. Oh wait. God, I love you, Patrick. My #1 is Halloween Ends. I'm a Halloween fanboy. That's fine.
Don't offend my soul like that.
Ashley, Team Hocus Pocus 2 at #1.
know it.
Now you guys are in sync.
We're in sync now.
Ashley, have you read the sequel book to Hocus Pocus? Also, are they basing the movie on the second book?
I have not read the book.
But we do know that no, they are not.
They're not.
There are
no.
books.
Yes.
Yes, they're books.
Oh.
And the movie is not privy to that. Scream 2 is that. I knew that was coming. When you said, it's
when
so
he
funny.
Said
When
that
he said Scream 4 was better than 2,
I thought that too.
my first
Jay
thought
Dev
went
is
right
gonna
to
be
Jay
like,
Dev.
You're canceled. You're canceled.
Wait, Patrick saw Scream? Oh, we can't say. Patrick's under embargo. He can't say anything. He's across the pond. I don't want him
I'm
getting
not allowed to
in trouble
say
or
anything
ruining-
until tomorrow.
Oh
Right.
my god. I'm laughing at Francis's comment right there.
Sort that out, Patrick.
I'm sorry. Sort that out, Patrick.
If I'm being honest, I'd rather watch the 9 Saw films before watching a Scream film.
Patrick.
Ooh.
Dang.
Blasphemous. Not
Shots
on my
fired.
channel.
Not that they're better films. I don't think that. I
Can't
just think
eat
they're
it
more
here.
entertaining.
Nana, I hope
to
you
each
have
his own,
a
though.
fantastic,
Yeah.
amazing
Yes,
birthday.
happy birthday.
I'm so happy that we have the same birthday. Great minds, great people, great birthday. LOL. Yeah, Patrick went all out there. He was like, "Oh, motherfucker, you want to say Saw? Okay."
He
I
was
knew
ready.
Jay Dev would Scream.
Chris
Scream
Rock.
number one of the
Wait, J-Dev, it's not Hocus Pocus?
My respect to Patrick as a dedicated Saw fan. Myself, T. Parker's a big Saw fan.
I
We
love you,
cancel
T. Parker.
Patrick now. I do love Saw as well. Now, before we sign off, guys, if you have any questions for us, for Patrick, for Sweet and Spooky Celise, now would be the time to ask them. I do want to give you guys the floor for a second. Patrick, can you tell us anything that you have coming up here soon on the channel that we can talk about?
Did you want to go first, Celise? Because I need to get up my schedule.
Oh shit. Yeah, wait. I posted my schedule yesterday. I'm so prepared. Hold on.
I've got everything scheduled up until April, so I need to figure that out.
Okay, here we go. On my channel, we have a Scream 5. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying Scream 5. Sorry. Scream 5 review coming on Friday. Spoiler free and spoiler. Then I'm doing a franchise ranking, Scream 1 to 5. And then I'm going to be covering Giallo films on my channel.
Mhm.
So come through. That's
Awesome.
it for me.
Okay. Well, Patrick's pulling up his schedule. I can tell you that tomorrow at 9 a.m., our very first episode of Versus will be dropping. So make sure you guys are checking that out. We're very, very proud of how this turned out.
Absolutely. And we have different opinions.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I can't wait.
Wednesday, on my first horror movie, a good friend of mine, Zoran Gavoyich, who will be taking over the kill count for James A. Janice, starting on Friday with his Tremors kill count. We'll be talking about his first horror movie on Wednesday. That episode drops. And then Friday, on my first horror movie, we have Reze Tiana Vessels, who is in one of my favorite movies from 2021, which was the Slumber Party Massacre remake. We'll be talking about her first horror movie on Friday. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to Patrick. Subscribe to Celise. Their links are in the description. Patrick, what do you got coming up for us, buddy?
Well, throughout the rest of from now until April, I'm going to be covering the rest of the Scary Movie franchise, as I've now seen the first 3. I've never seen 4 or 5. So on the first week of each month, I'm covering a new single reaction for a series. After that, in April, the first week of April, I will be starting the Hellraiser series, where once or sometimes twice a month, I'll be reacting to one of the Hellraiser movies, as I've only ever seen the first only recently. So I'm very new to this series, and considering we've got a new one coming out, I want to do that. I'll also in April be starting the the Jeepers Creepers series, because Jeepers Creepers Reborn is coming out. I've already stated not supporting, He Who Must Not Be Named, but I want to support everyone else involved, especially talents like Justin Long. I've also got my sister's reactions to the Final Destination series coming up, which she's having an absolute blast with at the moment. She's having so much fun. But I've heard recently that Paramount Plus is going to have Scream 5 released in February or something. So therefore, I'm going to be probably swapping out for a later date my sister reaction to Sinister for Scream 5 then, because she loves Scream. Okay. So I'm going to get her to react to that on the channel. I've also got the rest of the How to Beat Saw series coming out, where I'll then probably be starting other How to Beat videos for like Human Centipede, maybe a Serbian film one day. The Collector, I'll probably do. Hostel, I'll probably do. And then you can check out my OnlyFans with Ken starting next week.
It's funny. OnlyFans pays me not to have an account.
Sorry?
I said OnlyFans pays me to not have an account. I started an account. Like, whoa. So before we go, let's catch up real quick. Patrick, this is conflicting for me because Saw and Scream are my favorites. So I love you, but I also hate you. I love
hate.
Saw. Nice job, everyone. Thank you, J-Dev. Can they post their Twitter handles? Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
So, Lisa, yours is what? At Sweet and Spooky?
Yep.
Okay, and then Patrick is at Burow Patrick, right?
Yes.
That is their Twitter handles there in the chat, so make sure you're following them on Twitter as well. Lisa's prepared. Love to see it. She always is. What is everyone's least anticipated movie coming out this year?
Oh. Mine is
I
the
don't
Texas
know.
Chainsaw Massacre, and I'm so sorry.
I just don't do the least anticipated shit anymore.
I just don't know what they're. I mean, I'm open to it, so I don't know if I should say least anticipated.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. There hasn't been a movie coming out where I've been like, oh, one of those again that I could think of.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying.
don't know if they do like another. You know what? Mission Impossible. There you go.
They've got they do have that coming out. They
Yeah.
do have 7 coming out this year. Simon Pegg teased the trailers coming in the next couple of weeks, which I'm presuming is going to be at the Super Bowl.
oh wow!
Really couldn't care less. Don't care.
Yeah.
I didn't even know those films were still going.
If you guys like
Yeah.
that stuff,
They just filmed 7 and 8 back to back.
Jesus.
Yeah. Again, if you're into it, I'm so glad you are.
Yeah.
If that's art that wasn't
You know-
made for me.
Yeah.
Least anticipated is Ambulance. Fuck Michael Bay.
Wow.
Oh yes, fuck Michael Bay. Yeah.
My most anticipated movie of the year isn't even a fucking movie. It's the rest of the Demon Slayer season 2 that's premiering right now, and I don't care what anyone says. We wouldn't have half of the horror films we have today without anime.
True that. Celeste entering our Giallo era. We loved that for her.
Thank you, Queen.
Love the stream. Thanks again for the good times. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Mel.
Yeah.
Pitch perfect schedule, Celeste.
Thank you.
Good stuff, guys. Thank you. Thank you, J-Dab, for the birthday wishes. Patrick, does that mean people will be posting spoilers for Scream starting tomorrow?
I look, if I know certain journalists, not going to name anyone, Variety, they most likely will have spoilers in their article when they do their review, because literally their entire Spider-Man No Way Home review was spoiler filled, and Eternals ruined the mid-credit scene with that particular actor cameo. They ruined that in their review, or just on Twitter in general. So I'd say stay off the internet just to be safe.
Yeah.
The embargo lifts at around about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So around about 29 hours from now, I'd say 29 to 30 hours from now. I'd say stay off just in case, because this is a movie you definitely don't want spoiled for you. If you do have it spoiled, you're going to be very, very upset.
Good, because I don't want to know shit about it.
Yeah, stay off the internet. I do recommend as of the embargo lifting.
Thank you, Ashton. I appreciate it. A scary movie is cursed. I fucking love scary movies.
Gosh, I hate it. Yeah, burn
Listen,
it. Toss it
Yeah.
out the
I love
window.
the first one. I love the second one. And after that, they all go downhill. But there's one, I don't remember what it is, but they're talking to each other outside. And he's talking to Cindy. And she's like, I saw a face in my house. And he's like, wait a minute. Did it have a nose? And she's like, yeah.
That's the third one.
Yeah, he's like, you're right. That does sound
It's
like a
Michael
face."
Jackson. It's Michael Jackson.
God.
It was the third one because it was spoofing The Ring and Signs. I just watched that one.
Oh,
That's
that
it,
one.
baby laugh.
It's rough.
Only fans got the wing, Patrick.
I will never do an OnlyFans, no matter how much my girlfriend wants me to start one.
What's up, Chuds? Jason from My Special Boy says hello. Avatar 2 is my least. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. Thanks for the heads up, Patrick. I appreciate that. I actually thought Scary Movie 3 was pretty funny.
Same. I actually like Scary Movie 3. I thought it was great. Scary Movie 2 sucked.
Yeah, right, dude. Take my strong hand.
Oh God.
Oh.
Granted,
So
though,
funny.
what's her face the entire movie was just jaw dropping. And then what's his name? David Cross or whatever his name was in the wheelchair. Whenever when she's like, "Are you boys gonna just stand there with your jaws open, or are you gonna give me a chair?" Everyone slides their chairs over, and there he is with his wheelchair just pushing forward. Like Scary Movie 2 had those little moments, but it was still so disappointing. Considering the first one is, in my opinion, pretty funny.
I love them all. But again, guys, we have come to the end of our time together. I do real quickly before we sign off. Celeste, you know how I feel about this discussion.
Oh, honey.
that-
I know. I feel the same as you, Francis.
So guys, thank you all for joining us again. Please subscribe to Patrick, subscribe to Sweet and Spooky. Not only are they good friends, but they're amazing content creators. I would not want them on here if they weren't. This was my birthday special, so
Yeah.
I wanted to have these two on here with me. So I appreciate you guys all stopping out. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to come more questions for you. Everybody else, as always, thank you so much for the birthday love. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys being here every week. Until next time, keep talking horror. Stay what you are. And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.